Hello everyone, my name is Han and I'm going to be doing the multimedia project for my English 310 class, and I'm going to be going over the Common Core standards and how will it help college students grade 11 and 12 and how they could use it and benefit them. So let's start our presentation. Okay, so before we get to our first video, the title is Reading is Knowledge and Knowledge is Limitless. So in the first video is about how, when someone is alone, we do silly things and it's okay because we're alone. Okay, let's watch the video.
Shampoo is better. I go on first and clean the hair. Conditioner is better. I leave the hair silky and smooth. Oh, really, fool? Really? Stop looking at me, Swan.
So in this video, in his privacy, he talks to himself, and it's funny. It's okay. You're by yourself. You could talk to yourself. It's fine.
Once there was a girl who wanted
He can't even read.
to
Cut it out, dude. You're gonna get us in trouble.
Today, Junior?
However, in this video, it shows if you do something silly or stupid in public, you'll get in trouble. So, two things we learned in this video. Number one, don't be a bully. Number two, it would help that you could read a little so you don't give a reason for the bully to bully you. So what would help us to be better readers? That's where the Common Core standards come in. So what is it? Let's get down to it. It's an educational standard describing what students should know and be able to do in each subject in each grade. In California, the State Board of Education decides on the standards for all students from kindergarten through high school. The California Department of Education helps schools make sure that all students are meeting the standards. Since 2010, 45 states have adopted the same standards for English and math. These standards are called the Common Core State Standards. Having the same standards help all students get a good education, even if they change schools or move to a different state. Teachers, parents, and education experts designed the CCSS to prepare students for success in college and workplace. Okay, that sounds great. So, what we're going to go over in this presentation is key ideas and details. Sounds simple enough. So what is it? It's three things. First, cite strong and thorough textual evidence to support analysis of what the text says explicitly, as well as inferences drawn from the text, including determining where the text leaves matters uncertain. Second, determine two or more themes or central ideas of the text and analyze their development over the course of the text, including how they interact and build on one another to produce a complex account, provide an objective summary of the text. Third, analyze the impact of the author's choice regarding how to develop and relate elements of story or drama, e.g., where a story is set, how the action is ordered, and how the characters are introduced and developed. Oh, I still don't understand. I'm so confused. It's okay, I could summarize it for you. The Common Core Standards for English Language Arts and Literacy contains four main strands: reading, writing, speaking, and listening in language. Each section begins with college and career readiness, anchored standards which remains the same across all grades and tie one-to-one with the content strands, and the reading strands place a heavy emphasis on reading complex text, supporting conclusions with evidence and making logical inferences. Oh, I still don't understand. I'm so confused. It's okay, let me show you a video. This video is towards middle school students and how they go about using the Common Core State Standards on their English class.
Principal Mary Bosco was eager to get started with the new standards, although she says it was a little overwhelming at first. When we first rolled this out, you could see the teachers' faces when you're showing them the standards, you're showing them the work samples that go with the standards, and it took a little while for them to really digest. Wow, this is a lot, but this is really, really good. And you know what? My kids can do this.
The day is cold and dark and dreary.
Today in Deborah Glauner's 6th grade English class, the students are analyzing poetry. Glauner's goal was to create a rigorous poetry unit using a variety of complex poems.
I wanted to teach them how to really look at a poem and analyze it. And the Common Core standards really help you do that because it makes you think more about the tasks that you're assigning.
The Common Core state standards for English language arts and literacy contain 4 main strands: reading, writing, speaking and listening, and language. Each section begins with college and career readiness anchor standards, which remain the same across all grades, and tie one-to-one with the content standards. The reading standards place a heavy emphasis on reading complex text, supporting conclusions with evidence, and making inferences.
Vines still cling to the moldering wall, and my thoughts still cling to the moldering text. And thus, it's kind of like comparing his life and how the day is. Yeah.
Do not go gentle into that good night. Old rage should burn and rave at close of day.
Basically talking about like the death, because like rage against the dying of the light. The light could be meaning your life. It could be meaning what you can see until you die.
Okay, so in this video we see these middle school students analyzing poetry. If they could do it, I am sure our high school students can analyze the poetry I'm about to give them next. So let's do an example. So we're gonna do a poem done by John Donne. Title is The Flea. I'm gonna read it and then just listen carefully. Mark but this flea, the mark in this, how little that which thou dennest me is. It sucked me first and now suck thee, and in this flea our two blood mingle be. Thou knowest that this cannot be said, a sin, nor shame, nor loss of maidenhead. Yet this enjoys before it woo, and pampered swell with one blood made of two. And this, alas, is more than we would do. Oh, stay, 3 lives and 1 flea spare, where we almost ye more than married are. And this flea is you and I, and this our marriage bed, and marriage temple is. Thou parent grudge, and you will met, and cloister in these living walls of jet. Thou use make you apt to kill me. Let not to this self-murder added be. And sacrilege 3 sins, and killing 3. Cruel and sudden, haste thou since purple thy nail and blood of innocence. Wherein could this flea guilty be, except in that drop of which is sucked from thee? Yet thou triumphest and sayest thou findest not thyself nor me the weaker now. 'Tis true, then learn how false fear be. Just so much honor when thou yieldest to me will waste as this flea's death took life from thee. I know I read it a little slow, but I wanted you to understand what each line, how important it was. So since we went over that, I'm gonna give you some work. Don't worry, it'll be fun. So problem number 1. Once the poem is read, if you want to read it yourself, you can also look it up online. It's everywhere. John Donne, The Flea, this is one of his most famous works. Once the poem is read, please write 1 paragraph with clear and strong evidence on the summary, theme, and response to what the author was thinking while writing the poem or his perspective on it. So there should be a total of 3 paragraphs for this assignment. It's not too complicated, just make it short and simple and to the point. Okay? We have assignment number 2. Write about the author and any of his works, any of his other works. Write 1 paragraph on the summary, analyze it, and write your own personal response. Once you have the answer, and you could write it, respond it back, write your response, thoughts, or even a video response to me, which is qball910@gmail.com. Contact me, just email me and we could chat and we could analyze this poem together. So one extra thing at the end. This is for fun, extra credit. Find or write a poem of your choice and let your classmate analyze and summarize it by using CCSS. This is extra credit, so why not, right? Well, good luck and have fun. Thanks for watching this video, and hope you see you next time. And Han here, signing out.